Okay. Testing. Alright. So, hello. It's Desmond Vitakind. Uh, Des Vitakind, whatever you want to call me. I wanted to talk about a two arguments that that I've been kind of been on my mind for the past while now. Turn down this volume. And the reason why I'm playing Dead by Daylight is it has something to do with Dead by Daylight, but one of them does. So I'm going to make this like a little video as long as I can or as short as I can, as short as possible to kind of go over them. They're really simple arguments that I don't particularly have much stakes in, but I do have an opinion, and they're kind of easy to understand and not really downright awful arguments that like no human being should use against anyone. But they got under my skin at the time, and I remember that I should probably make a video about it simply because that I have the ability to, and now we're here. So the first argument that I had was a very simple one. It's just like play the game because it's free. Now this has nothing to do with Dead by Daylight. That's the next one. But like most games, I have a couple of friends who, while yes, I do enjoy the company and stuff like that. Like I just when playing games and stuff with them, when I ask for game suggestions and stuff like that, they usually give me games that like seem like, yeah, they could be interesting, but at the same time, like from what I've been seeing and from what I've been hearing, they just don't seem all it's cracked up to be. And then I get the response, oh, well, it's free anyway. In my opinion, I don't think it's a argument that should be able to stand at all in any scenario. Not even if the game's good. A great example of this, in my opinion, is Path of Exiles, which I've been playing. I've slowed down now since I've been playing Baldur's Gate and going back to Don't Starve Together. But when I was playing it, when I originally went to play it, I absolutely hated it. Had no interest in playing it, playing it at all, and it was just slow, it was painful, I didn't understand anything. Turns out it was because I was playing on PlayStation and stuff like that, but some of it had stuff to do with the way that I got introduced through the game, which was play the game, it's free, so you have no reason to complain about getting it. Which I disagree with. I think you absolutely have an issue with it if your only like reason to get a game is because it's free, then in my opinion I think that's just like a bad argument. I think it's a silly argument that shouldn't be used, because I guess like the only counter, I guess, to this would be like, oh well, if you get the game, then you can just uninstall it. But I feel like that there's a factor that nobody brings up when going through this argument, and that is the time. The time invested in a game that is free that I don't enjoy, I could have invested in a game that I do enjoy, or a game that I want to enjoy that I paid for already, or another game that I just wanted to get into that I just never did. So I feel like that the hours of content that you put into a game, no matter if you hate it or not, shouldn't dictate, like, I don't even know what I was going on about that. Sorry, this is like a very improvised video. I hate writing scripts, and I hate doing YouTube because like writing scripts is exactly what you need. So I hope you enjoy me stumbling over words and stuff like that, because that's what you're going to be getting. You asked for this, not really. But I feel like that a lot of stuff, especially a lot of I feel like a lot of you know, content and stuff like that. Now I wasted that. I feel like a lot of stuff now, since it's free, people think that it's like there should be no reason to buy the game or no reason to download it, more likely, and then but there is, and I feel like it's time. Again, I'm stumbling over words and I'm confusing myself, but that's basically all. Again, these aren't really big arguments, and they're not really like super like advanced arguments that like, it's not like something political or anything. It's just something that I have an issue with. The other one kind of involves Dead by Daylight. More specifically, involves me playing Hag right now as we speak, which, unrelated, I am working on trying to prestige, get every killer to prestige 100. Well, I'm trying to get to prestige 1 for everyone first, and then 100 for them all, but once I prestige the rest of the killer, I actually stream like the quest to prestige 100. But I haven't even put down that traps. But basically, there's like the next one is like you're supposed to like a character because it's good. And that's, I already told her. Oh, I don't even want to bother with her. Liking a game or liking a character or a game just because it's good, I feel is a very, like, stupid argument again. Again, these are just dumb arguments they just don't like. Why did I do that? And I feel that, this one in particular comes from, in my opinion, just a lot of people that want to be good at a game, or think that the funnest way to play is to be good at a game. Which, to each his own, I can somewhat agree. But this again comes from one of my friends, one in particular actually, not a group, which again, they're a really fun person. Not even one person in particular. It actually is just like, because I'm pretty sure I had a ton of people that brought this up to me, but I had some people talk to me about a bunch of stuff, and about like playing a certain killer or a certain killer in Dead by Daylight, stuff like that, because, you know, they have everything a killer needs. Like, for example, Old Hillbilly, which to this day I dislike. I do not like Hillbilly. And even when I'm going to be prestiging him, I quite literally think he's my least favorite killer to ever play. I find his control to be awful. I find everything to be awful. And even if he is apparently good, even if he manages to be good, I still think that I'll never play him, because of the fact that he's, you know, just not my playstyle. Which again, like I said, these aren't strong arguments. These aren't like I keep talking about. These aren't like huge arguments that like some like scholars running up running up to me with and like hitting me over the head with a book about it. These are just simple arguments that, or not even arguments, they're simple like things that in my opinion I feel like shouldn't be any topic of discussion. Like, I don't feel that meta, or not even meta, but we'll go with that. Don't feel like that just because I'm playing a killer that is not typically good, or not typically like considered a I guess a top, or I guess a not. It's usually considered a toxic killer. Or enjoying a toxic, quote unquote toxic killer is necessarily a bad thing. And again, I guess I would be wrong if I did say I have my grievances with killers, characters in general, and stuff like that as well. Like, for example, just earlier today I was playing Guilty Gear Strive, and I just hate Bridget in that game. Like, obscenely, I think she not because like she herself is an awful character, but because yeah, I don't like running around. I don't like running around and constantly getting hit by constantly getting whacked upside the head with a yo-yo. Sorry, unrelated tangent, but yeah, it's just, you know, these two were just kind of like things that were in my head, I guess. I might start doing YouTube videos instead of streaming and just start speaking on things that are just in my head. Like, they're just gripes that are not really, again, these are very weak arguments. They're not like, didn't I just hook you? These are just like small little nitpicks that I have that I don't really particularly care about. They're just something that's been on my mind, and I just wanted to speak on it because they are, in my opinion, really unhealthy in some scenarios. Because it just like promotes like a kind of like a, I wouldn't say whiny, like a very unfriendly way to get people to play something or pick something. That's the best way to put it. Just let me be me. Just let people live. And if people assume that I'm talking about them, or if you do sound like a person like this in this group, then I guess the only thing I can say is please don't just try and work on not being that person. Like, or if you don't think that person, that's good. Just make sure that you're not, like, not even like harassing. Like, it doesn't even have to be like harassing people. Just like telling people like to do something that they don't necessarily want to do. Because at the end of the day, that's just peer pressure. So. Stepping on my trap. guess once I finish this game, I'll go. But yeah, that's it. I'll probably, if I don't end up posting this video, then I'll probably end up complaining about it and posting a new one tomorrow. Because, all in all, I think it's a fun discussion to talk about, and yeah, okay. That was it. That's my first official video that does not involve SFM. By the way, I will be doing some more SFM stuff. I will be doing some more I'll do some more recording stuff, and hopefully I can get a fuller animation out eventually. I've been working on doing animation on SFM slowly, or on my community tab. I put a lot of I'm putting a lot of my posters and stuff on there as well. So yeah, if you like the video, or if you want me to do more stuff, please subscribe or comment or something, and maybe talk about something that you want to see. Uh, if you guys really want to do something, I would love to do some DST content. I'm not good at the game, but if you guys do want to see that, I'd love to hear your opinion. And if you didn't like my Dead by Daylight Hag gameplay,